Hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to my celebration spotlight day 7. We're on day 7, I think. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's been going so quickly. Today, we are spotlighting A Touch of Ink. This is from the celebration brochure, and if you haven't seen the other videos, each day for the last week, we have been celebrating the end of celebration by spotlighting different products. So you can choose one of these gifts for free for every $50 that you order. However, we're now to the back of the celebration catalog, and so these last two that I'll be sharing today and tomorrow, these are level 2 gifts. So these gifts are free with a $100 order. So it's a little bit different. Everything else that I've been showing you is free with a $50 order, but this is like a double stamp set. Let me show you, because it's a little bit deceiving. In the catalog, it shows the only picture you get is the stamp case. And so if you were to think that the images were actual size on the stamp case, which they often are, then you would think this was a small stamp set. However, the images are 65%. Okay, so that means that they're a lot bigger in person than they are on the stamp case. So you get, like I said, two stamp sheets. So this is really like a double stamp set, and that's why it is a level 2 gift. This is a really fun one because we have a hummingbird, butterfly, leaves, and flowers, and then these are like the the second step that colors in those images. So let's take a look really quick at some of the catalog samples. I had another idea that I saw, and I think I'm going to try to show it to you tonight. So make sure you tune in to Thursday night stamp therapy tonight at 7:10 p.m. Central Time. I'll share another Touch of Ink idea as well as some other projects. So make sure to tune in for that. But today, right now, I'm going to show you a card that was inspired by this notebook. Loving the different colors and the strips, and then having the butterfly have that variance in color. So we're going to change up the colors, but we're going to do something similar to this. Before we get into that, let me show you some other samples using this fun stamp set. So this is one I did a week or two ago during Thursday night stamp therapy. We used the Stampin' spots to swipe across, and then we did some multicolors on the hummingbird and cut it out. I did a whole series of projects that were really clean and simple with black butterflies and then coloring one. These are the retiring in colors. I also did a series where I did the corner flip card, and again, really simple, bright colors with the black and white. And then this card swap is from Betsy Kreider, and she used the Hydrangea Hill paper and then did a little hummingbird. So there are so many beautiful ways to use this stamp set, and I'll be sharing some more links. If you're not already on Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect Facebook group, make sure to join the group there. We do color challenges every other week. We share our projects and encouragement, and I always do like something fun on Fridays and just share some fun things. So I will be posting some links to some fun projects that I found for inspiration. So make sure to check that out, because there are just so many beautiful things to do with A Touch of Ink. So are you ready to get started? So this is our inspiration, and the black and white polka dots comes from the True Love designer paper. This is in the January through June mini catalog on page 11. The True Love designer paper, it's in with a whole like Valentine suite, but this designer paper is not just for Valentine's Day. Like, you can use it for Valentine's Day, but it definitely is more versatile, like for many other occasions besides Valentine's Day. So, oh, that's a double. Am I missing a pattern? There are 6 different designs. This is a 12 by 12 paper, and it has black and white patterns on one side, and the other side is black and white florals. And you can customize these with color, like using the Stampin' Blends or markers or the blending brush. Here's a card that I created where I used the paper as the background, and then I cut out these flowers and colored them and put them on a card. So so many beautiful ways to use these black and white patterns. So we're going to use those awesome polka dots, just like our inspiration. And you could use any of the patterns. I think would be really pretty. And then the inspiration card had pink and purple and blue. But I thought I would just change up the colors. So I'm going to use some yellows and oranges because I really thought that would be pretty for springtime. So I chose Pumpkin Pie, Mango Melody, and Daffodil Delight. So we're going to have a really fun pop of color. Some of my other projects that I did are lots of color with black and white. And this is going to be black and white with a pop of color. So this is the color scheme we're using. Let's put these aside. I'll be showing you how to add multiple colors to your two-step stamp using the sponge daubers. These come in a set of 3. Let me grab the catalog and show you where to find these. These are in the annual catalog, and they're going to be in the back with the accessories. Let's see. I should have looked up a page number and had this already for you. Pop quiz. Who knows what page they're on? You know what? There is a handy index in the back of the catalog. Look at this. Let's see if it tells us where sponge daubers are. 147. See how handy that was? I love it. Okay, 147. I was so close. It was right there. All right, so sponge daubers right there. So you get 5 daubers in a package, and it's $5. 133773. I just have mine in a little case, so I don't have them in the original package, but they come 5 to a package. So I have dedicated 1 to each color, and you could wrap a piece of cardstock around here or a label with the name of the color if you want to keep it straight. For this project, I have 1 for each color, but sometimes I rinse them out and let them dry, and then I change it up, and next time I'll do something similar, maybe not Mango Melody, but a similar color, as long as it is not still like, you know, having color when you sponge it. You can switch that up. Hello. Thank you so much for sharing the video. I feel like I just jumped right in. How are you guys today? Leave me a comment and let me know what you're doing on this Thursday. And let me know, do you guys like this one? Do you have this Touch of Ink stamp set? I know some of my team members at the beginning of Celebration were saying that they were kind of stumped by this one. So I would love to know, is this one that you have your eye on? Do you like this stamp set? Do you already have it? Hopefully you already have it, but if you don't, it's not too late. You can still place an order and qualify to get this stamp set for free. Celebration ends on Sunday, February 28th. So we have just 3 more days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, after today. So it's not too late to get this one. But hopefully this is an idea that you'll be able to use with other two-step sets. Okay, so I've got my stuff pre-cut here, just like the sample in the catalog. I've cut little tiny strips. These are just a little bit, they're like right in between 1/4 and 1/2. So they're about 3/8 inch thick. And then I cut a piece of designer paper that's 4 inches by 5 1/4. 1 to go on the inside, that's 4 inches and 5 1/4 too. And then I couldn't decide between a square and a circle. In fact, I made up a sample and I used the square, and then I was looking back at the inspiration, and the project in the catalog has the butterfly on a circle. So I'm going to make this one with the circle, and then we'll compare and we'll see which one that we like better. So both of these were cut from the layering circle framelit dies. We also have a layering square framelit, and that's what I used to cut the other ones. These are fantastic because you get a whole bunch of different size solid circles and different size scallop circles, and then there's squares. We also have a layering oval set that is the same thing with scallops and solids. So you get a whole bunch of dies, so you have lots of different sizes for lots of different layering. So getting, especially the layering circles, it's cheaper to get those dies than it is to get all the circle punches. And you have very similar sizes in that set. So definitely a must have, the layering circles and the layering squares. If you have to just choose one at a time, you know, and spread out your purchases, you can do that. But if you get them both, you're well on your way to earning this stamp set for free. Let's start with the outline. This is going to be the butterfly in Memento black ink. And I am making an effort to stamp the insides of my card. So I'm also going to stamp the butterfly down in the corner. And then when I designed this card, this was so weird for me because I feel like a card is naked without words on the front, but this card is just going to be naked because I couldn't figure out a good place to put the words. And you'll see when I get the layout done, but the inspiration project doesn't have any words either. So I guess it's not surprising that I had a hard time finding a place for the words. So the words are just going to be on the inside. I picked the thanks so much, but one of the things I love about this stamp set is all the fabulous sentiments inside of it. Best wishes, thanks so much, thinking of you, hello friend, hope and love. So like this covers so many occasions. Like I feel like you're just going to be reaching for this stamp set over and over again all year long. Okay, so that was the easy part, was the black outline. The next part is going to be this two-step stamp. So you could do that just in a solid color like I did here or here, but it's so much fun to have this gradient color. Almost looks like tie-dye. So I chose the three kind of colors that are all in the same, you know, like not color family, like think of the word. It's almost like a monochromatic, right? They're the same kind of color, just like different shades. So we're going to start with the darkest one, and we're going to do that on the inside of the butterfly. So this is the, it's going to go like this, right? So this part is the center. So we're going to do the darkest color there, and I'm using the sponge dauber to dot on the ink pad and then transfer the ink over here to the stamp. So I'm going to start with that dark color on the inside, and then I'm going to move on to the next darkest color. This is Mango Melody, and I'm going to kind of bleed over the line just a little bit because I want the lines to be sort of blended and not look really stark. So I'm going over that line just a little bit and then coming out some more. I know it's hard to see because the color is so light. Oh, you can see it. I set it down on the table and you can see a little bit more like that gradient color. And then we're going to do the Daffodil Delight on the outside. And again, just sort of blending a bit with that Mango Melody. Okay, can you see a little bit? So pretty. And you can do this with any colors. Like I keep coming back to the inspiration project here, but like this is purples and pinks and blues. So they started with the pink in the middle and then worked purple and blue out. So like I feel like you could do this with so many different colors. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a little huff just to re-moisten the ink and make sure it's nice and juicy. And then we're going to stamp. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's so gorgeous. Okay, we're going to do that again because we want to do the same thing on the inside. So I'm going to put this over here and we're going to start again with the darkest color. That is Pumpkin Pie, and we're going to do that in the middle. And then we're going to come in with the Mango Melody. Is that what it's called? Yeah. I second guessed myself for a second. It's Magenta Madness and Mango Melody. Do you notice all the Stampin' Up! Colors have alliteration, right? So almost all of them. I feel like there's one exception recently. Anyway, so they all have like, you know, the same letter. So it's always fun to think about what the new colors might be that come out because, you know, we always want to make sure we have that alliteration in there. I think I posted a while ago and the girls were helping me sort the cardstock. I had them guess the names of the colors and they knew that Stampin' Up! Uses alliteration in naming their colors. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And so when they were thinking of colors that they thought that things might be called, they used alliteration in the colors. Oh my gosh, I just love this so much. They used, I can't talk and stamp at the same time. They used alliteration in the things that they were calling the colors. And my favorite one, I've got to grab one so I can show you the color. Do you remember this? Okay, so this color is called Misty Moonlight, but the girls thought maybe it was called Wandering Whale. And I just love that so much. So Wandering Whale, Misty Moonlight, it's both great. I think Stampin' Up! Should call my daughters next time they're trying to name some colors because they came up with some really clever names. I'll have to find that post and see. I wrote down the whole list of all the colors that they came up with and what the real names were. And some of them they got pretty close on. It was kind of fun. Okay, we've got our beautiful colors. Again, that was Pumpkin Pie, Mango Melody, and Daffodil Delight. And so now we're just going to do some stamp assembly. So let's just put our card together here. Let's go and add this on the inside. And then, so I cut, like I just took some scraps of paper. So here are my scraps, actually, I still have them out. And so I just cut little strips. So my strips, I did not cut them down to the right width. So before I glue the polka dot piece on, I'm going to add the strips of designer paper so I can trim off the ends. But if you were cutting, you could cut these down with your paper trimmer instead of using scissors. Okay, so this is just going to be little glue on the back, and then we're going to put these across the center. Oops, I'll go this way. So, yeah, I think I got yellow on the top. And then I just took it and put it right up next to it. So they're just boom, boom, boom. Is that centered? Nope, it's not. Okay. Oh, come on, come on. Ooh. I usually don't push down until I get it just right. So I could still do a quick pull up. Start with your center one and center that, and then go up and down from there, and then you'll have it where you want it. Does that look about centered? Okay, I think that looks good. So then we're going to go darker on the bottom, right up next to it, and the lighter one on the top. Okay, and we're going to use our scissors and trim. So these little strips are reminding me of the project we did yesterday. Did you guys tune in for that? We used the Flower and Field designer paper and we did 1/2-inch strips and we made these fun cards. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check that out. It's on Facebook and it's on YouTube and it will be on the blog soon. So this is, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but every day when I do the spotlight, I like a carry over a product from the previous day into the next video. So they're like little Easter eggs. You'll have to look and see if you can notice which product I carry over each day. So the product that I'm going to carry over today is this glitter ribbon. I just love this ribbon. It's so pretty, especially like with the black and white cards. So for this one, sometimes ribbon can be bulky, and one way to do it not bulky is to lay it flat. So I'm going to do these ribbons across like this. I think if I did it this way, it kind of covers up the color. So I'm going to go like at an angle like this, and yeah, that's going to be good. And this is where we need, we joked about needing multiple hands the other day. I'll use my Stampin' Black. And I always like to use the tear and tape to hold down my ribbon. So I'm going to do an X in the middle, and that holds it down. And I'm not even going to take that off. I'm just going to leave the backing on. So we just have just a couple loose ribbons, and if you want, you could make like one a little bit shorter. Oh, I want to trim that end. I should have done this before I put it down. Go a little. Okay. Stop fussing, Julie. Let's go ahead and layer our circle onto the scallop circle. Oops, that wasn't straight. Quick peel. Okay, and now we're going to use Stampin Dimensionals. 1, 2, 3. Okay, are you ready? Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, it just pops. Okay, so we've got the circle and then the butterfly on the inside too. So I told you I made one with a square. So here's the square version. And I don't know, which one do you guys like better? Do you prefer the circle or the square? So this or that? Yes, Kay, it totally screams summer. I love these colors. It's just like pure sunshine right here. Again, Daffodil Delight, Mango Melody, and Pumpkin Pie. Definitely summer, 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 bright, warm sunshine. I just feel the warmth on this card. Oh, okay, so many of you are saying circle. I'm glad I cut that circle out at the last minute. I don't know. I think I like the circle because there are dots in the background, and so that is like polka dot, you know, so it mirrors the circles in the background. But I also like the square. I think it feels neat to me. I did a better job blending here than I did on that one. This one is just gorgeous. Okay, well, that's it for right now. So I hope that you enjoyed this idea with the Touch of Ink stamp set. And you could totally do this with any colors. Like I said, I used the yellow and orange color, but we've got the sample here in the catalog that's got the purple and blue and pink. And I feel like the options are just totally endless. So I hope you like this idea, that you give it a shot at home. I'll include the supply list in the video description when I'm all done. So if you want to get those sponge daubers or get some of that awesome black and white paper, you'll be able to get all those item numbers in the online store, and the ribbon. Oh my gosh, that ribbon too. Okay, make sure to come back tonight. Thursday night Stamp Therapy is at 7:10 p.m. Central Time. I'll be sharing one more idea with Touch of Ink as well as 2 other projects, so you won't want to miss it. I'll see you then. Bye.